High drama at the Supreme Court today. A lot of eyes on this one, a legal challenge that could doom Obamacare as we know it. Health care coverage for millions of Americans is hanging in the balance. And as our justice correspondent Pete Williams reports, the law's future could hinge on just 4 words.
What's at stake?
$6,000 a month just for drugs.
Ask David Tedrow, whose non-alcoholic liver disease left him bedridden, forced to sell his business.
My liver was ceasing to function, and I was dying.
What saved him, he says, was the launch of Obamacare and the federal subsidy that came with it, allowing him to afford insurance and get a liver transplant.
Oh my gosh. I'm a completely different person today. I'm alive.
He's one of the 7 million Americans who get their insurance and the subsidy through healthcare.gov, the federal marketplace or exchange. Their average premium, about $100 a month, would be nearly 4 times that without the subsidy, too much for many to afford. The question today for the Supreme Court, who's entitled to that subsidy? Only 16 states now have their own insurance exchanges up and running, and Obamacare opponents say the law's own words mean the subsidies are only for insurance bought on, quote, an exchange established by the state, and not, they say, on the federal exchange.
A clear purpose of the statute was to encourage states to establish their own exchanges.
But Justice Anthony Kennedy, a potentially deciding vote, said pressuring the states that way might be unconstitutional. Quote, the states are being told either create your own exchange or we'll send your insurance market into a death spiral. And Justice Elena Kagan said reading the law as a whole, not just in isolation, means everyone gets the subsidy. But Justice Antonin Scalia said if the challengers are right that the subsidies really are so limited, quote, you really think Congress is just going to sit there while all of these disastrous consequences ensue? Wouldn't it fix Obamacare? He wanted to know. Laughter in the court when the government's lawyer, Don Verrilli, replied, this Congress, Your Honor? Chief Justice John Roberts, whose vote saved the health care law 3 years ago, said almost nothing today, making a prediction impossible. But the court did not seem as hostile to Obamacare as the White House had feared. Lester?
All right, Pete.